上一集呢，我们已经帮叶奈法收集到了他所需要的东西啊，但是呢，还是不知道他要做什么。这集我们就来看看他要做何打算。
Got you everything you need.
Splendid. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
What's this method?
Derives from folk traditions. I've used it many times. In 1211, to lift the curse that held the Swan of Povis, for instance. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion...
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
Vesemir's gotten a bit grumpy in his old age.
That was nothing. Should have been here last winter when Lambert tried to convince him we ought to abandon Kaer Morhen for good.
What good's this old ruin anyway? Moldy walls, leaky roof, and it's one big fucking ice cube in the winter.
Vesemir didn't say a word. Stood, grabbed his sword, and slammed the door on his way out. Didn't come back for a month.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself. Or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
Do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.
Well, well. Lovebirds decided to join us. Enjoy yourselves?
You heard the answer to that question, Lambert. Besides, not our business. Yen, we don't have glasses. You alright drinking from a mug?
I'd drink from an old boot tonight. Perhaps instead of getting crocked in deep glum, we could do some catching up.
Eskel, that Catacan we cut up together. Tell us how you nabbed him.
A Catacan? Oh ho ho. Dangerous whoresons, those.
Finicky, too. The specimen in question only went for young women from the upper classes.
That's like me.
We've no interest in your fantasies, Lambert. Whereas the vampire, even I'm curious to know how you managed.
My clan threw a masquerade ball for the city's notables, to lure the vampire out of hiding. I was there too, disguised. Let me tell you, Never had so much success with the ladies as I did that night.
Mixing work and romance? Bad idea. Vampire could have caught you with your pants down.
Suppose so. But you look the way I do, you gotta grab every chance you can get.
Maybe you should wear a mask permanently.
And maybe you should wear a gag.
What about the vampire?
I'd made a deal with this young alchemist. She really loaded up. Fish tech, vodka, magic mushrooms. Went out into the garden. Vampire found her and drank his fill. Fight was an afterthought.
A fairy tale on gluttony for modern times.
Alchemist come out of it all right?
Fine. Lost a bit of blood, I suppose. Hangover was the worst part. She drank nothing but pickle juice for the next month.
What have you been up to, Lambert? Any interesting contracts before you set off in search of Caridin?
Yeah. Contract in Lan Exeter. Not to boast, but a pretty lucrative one.
Yeah. Kavir's were the golds to be made. Know how much they pay there for a drowner?
Shush, I'm talking now. So this giant was giving him trouble. Attacking convoys, dragging folk off into the swamps.
And relieving himself on the highway, rendering it dreadfully slippery. You've built enough suspense. Get to the point.
Fine. Turned out it wasn't a giant, just a fat forest troll. And a group of bandits were ambushing the convoys.
What did you do?
Killed the bandits to keep the road safe. Then I killed the troll. Needed its head to collect the bounty.
Pragmatic as ever.
You could stand to show some of Lambert's expediency. Set ideals like justice for trolls aside, keep yourself out of poverty instead.
Knew the sorceress would see it my way.
Eventful times for me recently. Kings, dragons, conspiracies. And then, I found Yen.
Yeah, we're thrilled for you. But why don't you tell us about Uma instead?
Long story. I was on Ciri's trail. Went to Velen, Skellige, Novigrad, where Dandelion needed saving again.
He get caught plowing somebody he shouldn't have been.
Right. Speaking of old friends Novigrad and plowing, how's Triss?
Fuck off, Lambert.
Whoa, hit a sore spot, I guess.
Lambert, not funny.
Fine. Conversation turned serious? Let's talk. Yen, what do you plan to do with Uma?
I said I'd tell you tomorrow.
So tell us now. It's after midnight.
I'll subject him to the trial of grasses, but only...
You'll fucking what?
Sorry. Looking to turn him into a witcher?
Of course not. As I was about to say, I'll only apply the first half of the trial, because...
Because you want to watch him suffer?
Stop interrupting, or I will watch you suffer. To restore Uma's former appearance, we must first... How do I explain it? Imagine a lump of clay. In order to shape it, you must first moisten it, or it will crumble. The trial's initial part does just that. It opens the body to change, so to speak. Only then can the mutagens produce a witcher.
What are the chances Uma will survive?
Not great, but we've no choice.
Unless Vesemir can do the trick with his hemlock.
Might be surprised. Old man knows his stuff.
It'll be the first trial in years. Decades.
I knew you'd be wary.
Wary? That's not the problem. Those secrets have been forgotten. And that's how they should stay.
I'd be the last to suggest you start producing hordes of witches.
You hardly need to. See, till now we had a great excuse not to take in apprentices. Seems we'll need to talk it over.
Maybe later. Who's up for another round?
Oh, I am. But we're all out of stuff to chew on. Geralt, mind raiding the kitchen?
Not at all.
Gentlemen, pleasure drinking with you. Lambert especially. But the hour is late. Don't stay up long. Tomorrow's an important day.
Didn't listen, did he?
They never do.
What are you talking about?
Samavilla contract Esco got a while back. Good story.
Finish it in a minute. First, some more fuel.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
How about a round of cards?
Why not? Playing for coin though, right?
Yeah, unless you'd rather play strip Gwent.
Maybe I'd finally come to understand what women see in you.
Compare your trouser snakes later. Pouches on the table. What's with him?
Don't worry about it.
Let's play.
真是的，你们钱也没我多，卡也没我强，当什么兽魔猎人？哎，这局昆特牌肯定是我们赢定了。啊，我们之前还这个新 DLC 之后又可以买到新的一张蓝衣，就在这个乌鸦堡的这个军需官那里可以买到。这样的话，我们就可以配上4张蓝衣了，但是还是压缩这个卡的量，尽量让自己抽到有利的卡。所以我们去掉了一张这个英雄卡。哎，这样一上来我们就有2个蓝衣，2个巨龙猎人，是一个比较好的开始啊。但是其他卡呢还不需要啊，所以我们先不管，先就这些可以了。开局的话，诶，他居然打过来一张间谍卡，但是呢，我们先不要着急打过去，因为我们说过尼夫加德卡的这个弱点，就是说他间谍卡的点数比较高。哎，他打了一个双线卡。那么我们近战卡打上去，然后呢给他吹个号角，翻个倍，然后让他多打出几张卡，多费几张手牌，然后呢我们再直接解除掉这个双线，因为他会在这个点数超出我们很多的时候先放弃，放弃以后我们就有主动权了啊，然后我们再把这个双线卡这个一解除，然后就伤害爆炸。我们没有什么牌可打了，所以还是先把这个解除掉吧。他一看我们的点数这么高，估计就直接放弃，保留手牌卡数。然后呢，我们没有用稻草人换下来那张间谍卡，而是这个留在这一局，我们把这张间谍卡用复活牌复活出来，这样可以多拖一个回合。OK， 好，这个回合呢，我们本来不打算赢，没关系。我们抽到了这个医生这张卡，很好，而且我们有2个稻草人，我们可以复活3张卡。我们先把这个拖回合，我们先把这个英雄卡打上去。他打了一张这个，他现在对面有近战有5点，如果我们一烧的话，就现在可以烧他两张5点的卡，直接烧掉10点。我们先把这牌打上去。一个组合卡，但是它没有组合能组合出来的赢定了。如果还要再削弱它的话，就是它没卡了，再削弱它的话就是烧它的卡，烧一个。那我们稻草人就用来烧吧，不用来这个复活卡了。把这个换下来，打上去，再烧一个，爽，再烧到他6点，打得你这辈子都不想玩牌。
Especially that move with the...
Esco, he doesn't need any praise, just pour.
Watch this about a Samavilla?
Snared this peasant in her dance. Instead of being happy, he escaped with his life. Yoko fell head over heels in love. Wanted me to trap her. Turned him down. So he tried it on his own with a fishing net. Bet you they're still dancing a mazurka in some fallow field.
Great story. With a moral, too.
Really? What's that?
Stay away from dangerous women.
All right, change the subject.
'Cause you refuse to admit I'm right? Whatever. Fine.
Stop being a smartass and poor.
Colder and up a nice giant's ass in here. Gentlemen, I shall return. Gotta go drain the dragon.
You and Lambert get along?
In a way, I've learned not to talk to him about certain things.
Guessing that's quite a list.
It is.
Hello, young'uns. Got your own little carnival going, eh? Alcohol, my good men, is a witcher's worst enemy.
Where did you dig up that bonnet?
Vesemir's trunk. The height of fashion in 1112. Old man probably put it on when he went courting. Or in the jargon of the time, wooing the damsels.
Men, a witcher's life is not all cards and liquor. It is toil. It is labor. No gurgling babes to wean for us. Nay, not for us.
All right. One Vesemir's enough. Take that off before you get it dirty. And pour.
Oh, I'll pour, Esco. I'll pour. To the brim. 'Cause without vodka, you're as stiff as a bookkeeper in a body cast.
Come on, let's have some fun.
Are we boring you?
No, it's just kinda...
Slow. Pretty boy's right. Listen, there's this game. Student from Oxenford taught me. Someone starts by saying, I've never, and finishing the sentence however they want. Who's ever done that thing downs a shot. Then it's the next guy's turn.
Sounds great. You start.
I've never slept with a succubus. How about that? Expected Geralt might have, but you? Eskel. Still waters run deep.
I'm a sucker for women with horns. Right, my turn. I've never, after a bender, woken up wearing nothing but my knickers. Oh, Lambert. Kaer Morhen's black sheep.
Want to know the best part? They weren't even my knickers.
All right, Geralt, your turn. I've never...
Jumped out a lover's window.
That's so. Must have been one tough character whose wife you were plowing.
That wasn't it. He was a friend. Didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, you're a true friend.
Right, men. Let's end on that. Or else I'll never be able to look you in the eyes again.
Vodka. And vodka's gone. Who's gonna go get some more?
Already went to get food.
All right, I'll do it. Kitchen. It's that way, right?
Lambert, Bud, gotta tell you something.
Yeah?
Sometimes you're a real jackass, but I love you, brother.
And sometimes you're a real blowhard. But damn it, I'd go to hell and back for you. Come here, you oaf. Damn. Broke.
Good thing it was empty. Where's Eskel? Should have been back by now. We ought to look around.
This is a job for Vesemir.
No, again, take that hat off.
Where's that whippersnapper wandered off to? He could be beleaguered, I wager. Come, men, to the rescue.
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
Spilled some wine, then crawled through it.
Had to kneel down to see that.
If I'd have bent over, I'd have puked.
这里我们要随着这个脚印沾的这个酒的脚印，找到这个 Esker 不知道去哪了，不会出什么事儿了吧？
Drunk, get out here!
他这个每次叫这个 Esker 这个 S 凯尔，总是觉得发音好像 asshole，
Eskel!
是吧
Eskel!
asshole。他们这样呼喊的名字，这样找人的方式，感觉像是自己家的狗丢了一样。
Eskel, you drunk! Get out here!
哎，他跑到外面去了，
Hey,
不会真的有事儿吧？
hear that?
Sounded like panting of a wounded wyvern.
Damn it. We missed a fight.
Eskel's close.
Hang in there, brother. We're coming.
睡下了。
Chop, chop.
我靠，居然有400点经验。
Hey, look. There he is.
With his ever faithful little bleeder. Hello, Eskel. Wake up.
What? What happened?
Got sloshed, stewed, and 57 other varieties of drunk. That's what happened. Get up. Time to have a drink.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna puke. 3 of us get together, always ends like this.
Let's find a fourth. Better. A woman.
Nothing here but Yen. We don't want to wake her up, believe me.
What about that sorceress you talked to? Think about it. We turn on the megascope, cordially invite her, she teleports here. Maybe bring some friends. How's that sound?
Lambert, you're a genius.
Of course I am. So, we inviting the lodge to our bash?
Fuck yeah! Summon the bitches! Alright. How's this work?
Well, twist here, turn there, and you gotta say something in Elvish.
Easy peasy, let's do it.
Hey, hang on. When this Ida sees us, we'll scare her off. I mean, we don't look anything like sorceresses.
I know. Yennefer's clothes. Let's dress up. Bags are over there.
What's this thing you got for dressing up?
Shut it, wise ass, or I'll lace your corset up so tight you'll shit in your bloomers.
Stop whining, Eskel. Times you gotta squeeze into some
Frippery.
We don't tell a soul, understand? This stays here.
Sure brought a lot of crap. You'd think she was moving in.
Shh. You'll scare Geralt.
这里我们捡到的衣服可以换上，为什么这个叶奈法的衣服还是这个绿色，还作为套装来收的？能脱掉的先都脱掉，然后应该是在任务物品，哎，这个裤子，叶奈法的裤子，本来应该是这个女性很漂亮的裤子，让杰洛特穿上就像秋裤一样。
Sure. As soon as I let it out a bit in the waist.
Stop talking, get dressed. Not that one. Won't compliment your complexion. Damn, Eskel. You got an hourglass figure.
And you're an ass. Come on, go. Thing's tight as hell.
Now, I'll do the talking. You two fiddle with the crystals. Cadmil blood et hocus pocus abracadabra splather.
What is this? Who's that?
So sorry. We were never here.
Guards! More paper, Excellency! No, you oaf. The lodge has come for me.
I trust you have an explanation for this. A very good one. Go to bed. Now.
Damn. What a dream. You see everyone's up and at 'em.
And reeking of booze. That hat was a memento, Lambert.
Relax, old man. It'll come out in the wash.
You can give the boys a rap on the knuckles later. Let's get to work.
Guess your gravestone and hemlock method didn't work.
Not entirely, but I did learn something. While you were out hunting forktails and playing with the megascope, I examined Uma. Notice one thing. At moments of, what's the term, relaxed consciousness, he behaves differently. While falling asleep, he'd pause awake for an instant. Something different about his movements, his gaze then, but only for a moment. So I induced a trance, hypnotized him essentially. No effect at first. But as he dropped into deep lethargy, I heard something. A sigh or a moan. And it wasn't Uma's voice.
All right. I just don't get how that helps us.
Then keep silent. Thank you, Vesemir. And I apologize for what I said earlier. Have the boys told you what we plan to do?
Yes, don't like it one bit. But I suppose I have to trust you.
Thought we got rid of that table ages ago.
Must be 50 years since I last saw sad Albert.
Couldn't bear to part with it. Thought we might find a use for it one day. You know how old people are.
Sure. Every grandpa out there's got an attic full of torture devices.
Right. So what now?
We can begin. We need only brew the potions.
Wait. Why couldn't we...
Do it earlier? Because the preparatory potions for the trial are strongly reactive. They must be administered immediately after they're brewed. Satisfied? Geralt, make the potions. Here are the formulae. Eskel, take a bottle of spirit.
No. After last night,
And disinfect the tools. Well, chop chop.
最终叶奈法居然是利用这个他们青草试炼的原理来解除诅咒。青草试炼呢，本来就是一个是作为一个试炼，再有一个是呢，就是利用突变诱发物将人突变，这个改变成其他生物特性的这个人。叶奈法呢就利用这个特性，将这个被诅咒的人呢，突变诱发成原形，用这种方式来解除诅咒。我们要去拿这个青草试炼的这个材料，在这里全部都有。然后我们使用炼金的功能来自己现调试这个青草试炼的药剂，要新鲜的。这里面还有几个材料是特殊的，在我们平时的这个任务当中是无法获取到的。飞尸怪毒线， 白化吸血女妖的舌头，还有就是叉尾龙骨髓液。这个猎魔人他们在清草试炼的时候用到了这3样东西，也许他们突变后的一些特性就跟这3种生物的这个特性有关系。
Tools too.
Good. Vesemir?
Hookweed extract to deaden the pain. I know. Done this before.
Eskel, make the incisions in his veins. Insert the tubes. Geralt, place the potion vials in the feeders.
Ready.
Open the valves. It doesn't matter in which order.
The hookweed work?
If it hadn't, the pain would have sent him into shock, killed him.
So, everything's going smoothly.
No, but it's within known norms.
Administer the next potion.
I'd hoped I would never have to watch this again.
Why'd you keep the table then?
Geralt, next potion.
Listen, we should stop this.
Then Uma dies. Very painfully.
Yennefer's right.
Open the next valve. O-E-C-K Finn.
What now?
Now we wait for the potions to do their work. Might take a day, might take more.
You need only wait. True. But I must maintain the stabilizing spell. Uma's body is not nearly as resilient as a young candidate witch's. Without this, he... Eskel, I'm sorry. Would you mind?
Getting some rags? On it. I can't believe we're doing this.
Wiping vomit off the floor?
No. The trial. If that's Ciri in there, she could come out of this crippled. Wrong in the head. Just emotionless. Thought about that?
I trust Yen. She knows what she's doing.
Don't doubt that. But do we know what she's doing? She tell you how likely this is to work?
Gentlemen, the floor's as clean as it'll ever be. And I need to be wiped down as well. No offense, but I'd rather Geralt did it.
Understood. I'd prefer that too.
That normal?
Yes. Uma's body is disintegrating from the inside. Once that's complete, we'll need to reform it. Or he'll die. You witches were given mutagens. We will use spells.
Hey, Yen, you're dozing off.
No, I'm just resting my eyes.
Yeah, it's called sleeping.
Then do something to keep me awake.
Pinching's apparently effective.
Later, perhaps. For now, talk to me. Tell me a story.
Heard about the time Ciri and I went ice skating?
No, not that I recall.
The winter she trained here. A couple months in, she started complaining I was too harsh a teacher. Brushed it off at first. Then she asked me to go skating with her. Didn't really want to. I'd never been before. But she insisted. As soon as we hit the ice, she started skating circles around me, hollering, "No, not like that. Footwork. One, then the other. Crossover. No, wrong. Break with the heel of your skate, not the toes." Needless to say, from then on...
He's awake. It's time. Time to lift the curse. Prepare the phylactery. Never Severe. Caniatad. Nevid. Severe. Kowal. Arriva. Endir. No. No, I won't let you. Geralt, yellow flask, in my satchel.
Quiet. Listen.
Kowal. Kowal. Caniatad.
Nevid Severe. Kowal, Kowal, Caniatad. Nevid. Arriva. Endir. Geralt, the phylactery, open it. Caniatad. Taran Anadil. Diz.
Avalon?
You know him?
Yes. An elf. And now, a sage.
Where is Ciri?
The Isle of Mists. But it's not... She's not safe. The hunt.
The hunt. What's it want from Ciri?
Her blood. Elder blood. To open the gate. We cannot allow this.
Isle of Mists. Where is it?
Everywhere. And nowhere.
Listen, Sage. We didn't lift that curse to play riddles with you.
Yvain. Arwen. Siran. In Skellige. Follow it into the mists. Hurry. Hurry. I tried to protect her. But the curse. The hunt has not found the Isle as yet. It is a matter of time. They will detect.
Enough, Geralt. He's not yet free of death's grip.
Is he gonna make it?
I can't... No. You saw? Not all went as planned. I lifted the curse, but...
The trial has wrought havoc in his body. Violently twitching fingers, pupils that don't react to the light. Seen it many times before, too many.
Toxins have permanently damaged his nervous system. Even if he does pull through... Do you understand?
I'm going to get Ciri.
Hold up. Don't you think you owe us some answers? How do you know this Avalon? What's Ciri been doing with him?
Yennefer can tell you. Just keep an eye on him. He's not a friend.
Perhaps not, but Ciri apparently trusted him. We should at least take his words seriously. You heard what he said. Take Ciri from that Isle of Mists, and the hunt will pick up her trail immediately. What then?
We'll be waiting for them, swords in hand.
Yes. Time we, the hunted, became the hunters. Geralt will find Ciri and bring her here, and the hunt will follow. They'll expect to catch us by surprise, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
We plan to fight them. We 5? In a crumbling castle?
Do we have a choice? Besides delaying the inevitable?
Pretty boy could try to round up a few others who know how to swing a sword.
Or wield magic.
And you? What do you plan to do?
I've Avalon to care for. He's certain to die without gentle, gradual magic treatment. There's hope if I help him. Not much, but better than naught.
The boys and I'll consider how we should greet our uninvited guests.
Fine. I'll get Ciri and recruit some allies. Bring everyone here. Got a few favors I can call in.
Any good-looking women in that batch?
Mm-hmm. Exclusively. All right. Time I was on my way.
Good luck, Wolf. And give Cirilla our love.
Come back quickly, Geralt.
Yes?
看，我们获得了这个相当多的经验。我们刚来到这里的时候还24级出头，现在都已经25级了啊，获得了1200点经验，相当多的。哎，接下来呢，我们就要去这个，这个召集战友，威伦的朋友、史凯利杰的朋友，还有诺维格瑞的朋友。威伦那边的朋友呢，就只有这个男爵了，但是呢，男爵显然他是没有办法来帮我们的，因为他去这个救治他老婆去了。我们先去史凯利杰那里。我们现在25级了，也可以穿上这个强化版的这个熊套装。不过呢，这个强化过程呢就不给大家演示了。这个图纸呢都是可以买到，然后自行探索的。我们先去奎特家族那里找克拉奇，看他愿不愿意出兵来帮我们。当然还可以向他打听一下当前的局势。
I see you as one of our own.
I got the look of a Skelliger.
You've got the heart of an Uncrate.
What's new in Skellige?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something.
The massacre during the feast. Know anything new?
Thanks to you and Ceres, we know who's responsible. It's enough for me.
Not gonna try to capture the Berserkers?
They were but tools, Wolf. I'd rather sever the hand that wields the sword than merely break steel.
Your daughter. First woman to rule Skellige.
She'll be a good queen. Knows what she wants.
Yeah? So what does she want?
To unite all of Skellige's clans. A difficult task. No one has ever managed it. But Ceres is stubborn.
Thinking long term, then. Think she'll succeed?
She's got a powerful ally. In me.
This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first. Now wraiths. Such is life. Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of... But fear not.
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen. We fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks, not to mention I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
Wait. Won't let you leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist? So this is Winter's Blade. Thought it was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam, tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries. And now, it's yours.
I can't take this.
You can. You must. Let me do this much at least.
If you insist. Thank you.
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
这把冬之刃呢有2个凹槽，并且有20%的冰冻几率。但是呢，这个因为等级是20级的武器，我们都25级了，等到要打狂猎的时候，可能都26级了，可能就是这个伤害就不够。啊，是10%的冰冻几率。这个冰冻几率是个好东西，但是因为基础伤害太低，所以可能还是不够我们用，所以只能拿去卖或者分解了。我们接下来去找凯瑞斯，哎，作为史凯利杰的现任女王。
Your Royal Majesty, would you spare a moment?
Come home, Geralt. I'm the same lass I was, save for the title. A lot of things changed.
How's it feel to rule? Jarl's giving you any trouble?
They're all very understanding. They seem to believe in me. Besides Lugos, of course.
Tried talking to him? Could still win him over.
I don't know about that. He's more mule-headed than my father, but I'll try, of course.
Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Kroch's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, as soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen. Battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior. Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think he'll be overjoyed. Come on, you know him.
Yeah, guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
啊，凯瑞斯他这个还要这个执政掌权，所以呢帮不上我们，但是呢他就可以派这个哈尔玛来帮我们。哈尔玛也是很强大的战士。
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye, spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was, scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates, why none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once, smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Kroch and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye, we had 12 winters on us, both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me Dow whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were going to help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Cerys will take care of that.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Raid's at the gate of your Witcher's stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Uncrate's ever stood in battle such a foe. I'll leave at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
哎，这样的话我们就获得了这个史凯利杰的援助。 但史凯利杰呢，还有一个人可以找，就是阿尔米亚，就是之前这个我们得罪过的那个德鲁伊。当然呢，对抗狂烈的话，他其实也是站在我们这边的，也不会这个之前的事情也过去也就过去了。他也会是我们的一个强力盟友。他就在可以买到高等炼金图纸的德鲁伊营地里。
The war. Curious to know your opinion.
Well, I believe Emmir's chosen a poor time to wage it.
Hard to find any better as I see it, with the North now in disarray.
The North is weak, true. But I've the impression the Emperor is dealing with some domestic strife. Far too much to start a war. Radovid is a madman, but a cunning one. He's certain to take advantage.
You were made a Hierophant. Congratulations.
I thank you. The Skellige Circle chose me years ago, about the time when the old disputes between the clans were reigniting.
Job's been mainly politics then.
Aye, but I've not minded. Since time immemorial, the Druids have wandered betwixt the clans, keeping endless feuds in check. We care for equilibrium, the balance of all things, not just trout populations and streams. We're lucky the Jarls always valued us as advisors.
What do the Druids think of Skellige's new ruler?
Uncrate blood is good blood. Yet Cerys is the first woman to rule Skellige. Ever.
Not everyone's pleased.
There are 7 clans in Skellige. Each would like a king from their own line, but Cerys will manage. She's not as impulsive as Hjalmar. Thinks first, then acts. With Krach as her advisor, she has every chance to be a good queen.
Yen and I went to Hindersfjall.
Oh? Did you learn anything?
Ciri came through Lofoten. She was wounded when she arrived. Villagers nursed her back to health. Sadly, the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Followed her there. Ciri managed to escape, but the villagers...
I know. You needn't finish. I later spoke to those who survived. Suffice to say, Ciri was fortunate to escape. I trust you'll find her soon.
The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
The Wild Hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is. And the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
阿尔米亚这个最强大的这个德鲁伊也加入我们的阵营了。我们在史凯利杰能找到的盟友呢，就是这些。注意这个，尽量把盟友都找到，会解锁一个奖杯——全员到齐。全员到齐这个奖杯本身其实并不难，关键是你要把之前的一些支线先完成，比如说雷索的，比如说凯拉的那些老鼠之塔，并且在那个任务之后呢，要让他们活下来，而且让他们前往凯尔摩汉。Dijkstra 这里也可以请求援军，但是能不能请求到，我们来问问看。
It's quite simple, Geralt. I cannot be indifferent to Redania's fate. Call it patriotic concern.
So it's concern that compels you to bump off Radovid?
I think often of the country and its future. And the more I think, the clearer it becomes that as long as Radovid sits on the throne, Redania has no future.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired. So I don't owe you shit.
哎，这里 Dix 说拒绝了帮助我们，但是是因为这个，我们之前帮他找到了财宝的钥匙，但是却没有找到财宝。不过呢，他不出兵帮我们的话，对我们这个获得全员到齐的奖杯影响并不大，应该说不影响。我们去找这个罗契，罗契就是这个蓝衣铁卫的这个队长啊，还有卓尔坦，卓尔坦就是那个矮人，我们的好朋友那个矮人，他也是很厉害的矮人。虽然说找他的话，并不能给我们带来一个军队，哎，但是呢，他的这个手艺，哎，作为矮人铁匠或者说是这个制造的手艺还是很厉害的。卓尔丹还是在这个丹德里恩的这个旅社，但是在此之前呢，我们有一个之前没有说到的东西，还记得之前就丹德里恩的时候拿到的那个画像吧？我们把这个画像取出来，然后跟丹德里恩说话，哎，把这个画是可以交给丹德里恩的。我们顺便可以在他这里问问话，哎，知道一些故事的后续又发生了什么。
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary Time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Gotta tell me, how do you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wyrie, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town, a den of art and culture.
How did you and Priscilla meet?
It was at the court of Duke Hermod, the annual balladry contest. We faced off.
Who won?
Well, I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
See you, Dandelion.
哎，卓尔丹呢就在我们的身后，我们过来问问他。卓尔丹应该不会拒绝的，卓尔丹也是这个 Siri 的好朋友。
I know where Siri is.
Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Siri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
哎，接下来我们去找罗契。罗契呢，在这个诺维格瑞之外，哎，杜杜也在这儿，我们也来问问他的情
How
况
are。things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece, not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
哎，杜杜虽然不能利用他的伪装继续做生意做下去了，但是呢，他现在，健康就好，在丹德里恩这里过得也还行。我们现在去找罗契，罗契在这个诺维格瑞的外围，他们的一个游击队的这个藏身处。
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
好的，罗契也答应加入我们，再算上这个雷索就是那个毒蛇派那个兽魔猎人之前2代刺杀国王的那个兽魔猎人，再有之前就是凯拉凯拉的那个书卷不要让他交到那个光头国王那里然后让他们都去凯尔莫汉，这样的话我们就真的是全员到齐了。我们可以查看奖杯看到。就是这个，把所有可招募的门友都带到凯尔莫汉，准备与狂猎大军交战。但是此时呢，任务骑士还告诉我们，可以去找这个恩希尔，也就是说尼夫加德的皇帝，来请他支援。但是呢，此时我们已经谈了这个奖杯了，就说明，已经预示着我们从这个皇帝那里是请求不来增援的。不过呢，我们还是去看一看。在这里呢，我们又再次遇到了这个莫尔凡弗里斯，就是说尼夫加德的这个将军，不但会打仗，而且也懂得政治。
Oh yes, he was talking to some friends of my father. Poor chaps can't get their minds off politics, not for an instant. I truly hope they'll allow themselves some respite after the coronation.
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cirilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
虽然说这些对话呢，我们没有什么实质性的获得的东西，但是呢，可以让我们更多的去了解剧情，来让我们对这个世界的这个了解呢更丰满一些。这次呢，我们可以随意进入恩希尔的这个办公室，然后这里面看到还有很多这个珍贵的宝箱，可以拿到好多好东西。我们来看看他在办公，在忙啥呢？写啥呢？好像也看不出什么来。
Your Imperial Majesty.
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally. I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
I don't doubt it. Against conventional foes, the Wild Hunt's different. Facing it here would put Vizima at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die. Kaer Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
and I cannot agree to Witchers commanding my troops.
Well, I'm not about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
哎，果然这个杰洛特跟恩希尔还是怎么样都合不来。
I will, if that's what she wants.
也不知道 Ciri 会选择他的哪一个父亲。那么下一集呢，我们就会遇到杰洛特的小伙伴们，但是呢，也要去面对狂烈的攻击。那么好的，我们这一期的节目就到这里，谢谢大家的观看，不要忘了加黑瞳谷歌的新浪微博哦。